Oh, hey, Matt.
Oh, hey, Mike.
Every time we start, I keep on thinking like it should be kind of like one of those like Great White North openings. Like, how's it going, eh? I'm Mike, and this is Matt.
I was just gonna let you finish. That was too good.
Yeah.
That was too good to not just let it happen. Happy Thursday, everybody. My name is Matt. That is Mike, your vocalist for the evening, and we are Dolph Hoyt Presents. And welcome to this week's installment of the Stay-at-Home Relief Trivia here from Great North. Mm-hmm. We're very excited to have you. We're already up to a large number of players tonight. We're pumped. We're psyched. We're hoping for this one to be the biggest one yet. Mm-hmm. So we're sounds okay. Good. We got audio. Sounds good.
Looks like
good
it's
feedback.
Is your speaker turned off? I don't know.
I did it in the lag for this evening, which is about 6 seconds.
Ooh.
I was able to mute my speaker.
So that's good. Yeah. So as Matt said, we're looking to try to have this be one of our biggest nights yet. Currently, we are at 67 players. So right now, as we go ahead and banter for a while and explain how to play the game, why don't you go ahead and invite your mom and her friends and the people that she plays canasta with, and yeah, come on down. So anyways, moving along.
My nephew just tried to call me. I have a feeling it was trivial related. I did not pick up.
That's smart. Yeah. You know, save your phone for the answers.
What was right?
Yeah,
it was right as I was logging in, so it was tough. Mm-hmm. All right, so again, we're pumped to have everybody here. As those of you who have played with us know, and let me explain to those who are not, the best way to experience tonight's action is on two devices. So one device for watching and or listening to the live stream, which is, as you've already heard, filled with music and witty banter. That's essentially what we give you for about 45 minutes.
Yep.
But then the other one to play the game on. And that's probably the important one. If you want to win the game, you probably want to have a device focused on actually the playing window. So. Yes.
Yeah. And so hopefully you'll want to win.
Yep. So you should be, if you're hearing this or you're listening to this or you're seeing us, you have found the live stream. So congrats on that. If you want to play the game tonight, you want to go to crowd.live and you want to enter the code ECD. ZD, which is kind of a mouthful to see, but Edward, Charlie, David, Zed, David is what you're looking for there.
Yep.
Zebra is also another way to say that.
Yep.
But again, two devices is the way to go. Which slide you going to next? You're jumping around.
Jump straight ahead. We can jump back.
Okay, we'll jump back. All right.
Jump back. Yeah.
You're messing with me.
Just tell me where you're at.
Yep. All right, so the way trivia works is we're going to have 15 questions for you tonight. Actually, I'm going to give you a hint. You know what?
We move forward, not back.
What do you mean?
It's fine. Keep going.
Okay, I'm going to keep going.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to give everybody hints tonight. There are a lot of multiple choice questions tonight. So we're not going to ask you to do a lot of typing. We're just going to ask you to select one of the four options. So that's my hint for everybody.
Yeah.
I hope that works.
It's going to be a great one. I look forward to typing that out.
All right. So the way it works is 15 questions, combination of multiple choice and some short answer. You're going to have 30 seconds to answer the question. So I'm going to ask it, and then I'll hit play. I'll hit ask the question, then I'll hit play on the timer. The timer is going to count down from 30 to 0. You have a maximum of 150 points per question if you get the answer correct. The longer you take to answer it, so the timer is going to count down, and as the timer counts down, the points count down as well. So you do want to get them right, but you want to get them right, and you want to get them right quickly is really what we're shooting for. So, do you want to move? You want to move in the deck now?
Yeah. Where would you like to go? Go ahead and just tell me.
No. Let's go back to the slide, the original slide that you wanted to be on, the Great North slide. Is that where you wanted?
No. We can go to that one though. We're off to a good start, folks. So Great North. Tell me about.
You went out of order. All right. So as you know, we're here at Great North each week. We're pumped to be here. I am especially pumped to be here tonight. Mike, do you know why?
Why is that, Matt?
Because Northbound has been released.
It has.
I am drinking. Are you drinking it too?
I am drinking.
Wow, that's not normally your beer of choice.
Well, I actually when we play trivia, I find that Northbound is the perfect complement to that because I can have 7 of these and still function on trivia.
Oh, he says unknowingly. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
So if you want to order Northbound, or there is in fact still some gratuity left, if you enjoyed the gratuity, The tap room is open Wednesday, Thursday, Friday from 4 to 7 p.m. and Saturday, Sunday from 1 to 4. You can also order online at greatnorthaleworks.com. And on orders of $40 or more, there's free delivery. If you delivery days are Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and you need to get your order in by 10 a.m. that day in order to be included. So if you order by 10 a.m. on Monday, you'll get your beer on Monday. If you order after 10, you're going to get delivered to on Wednesday. It's kind of how that works. Pretty self-explanatory.
Makes sense.
I know there's been some confusion. Tom Snow, very confused by it.
Can't understand how phones work.
No.
Yeah, doesn't understand the internet.
Pounds on it. Doesn't work.
Basically uses a hammer.
Essentially.
Yeah.
So, all right. I'm just going to watch your screen to see which slides you want to go to next.
I'm up for whatever, Matt. What do you?
Isn't it I heard through the grapevine that it's someone's birthday.
It is. Today is my wife's birthday. As you can see here, friends have come by. They've dropped off some gifts at the door. They honked their horns. They gave her a sign to make her stand out in the front yard for a bit. To Becca, happy birthday. If you know her, make sure to go ahead and say hi to her. If you don't know her, she's playing. So go ahead and say hi to her in the stream and, buy her a beer or something.
And Becca, it should be known that I was waiting to say happy birthday to you when I saw you this evening, and then you chose not to show. So this is me saying happy birthday to you.
Unforgivable.
No, just this right here. I didn't do the picture. You did that.
No, I didn't take the picture.
Okay.
I've been here.
Fair enough.
All right, moving right along. Where should we go?
Let's go. Let's show the results one more time.
The results?
Not the results, but how do you get to the trivia?
Oh, sure. Yeah, so you're going to want to go ahead and make sure you go to crowd.live and enter the code ECDZD, and that will take you to the screen. From there, you're going to go ahead and enter in your name and your email address if it's prompting you to, and then the game here will start here shortly.
Awesome.
But before we do that, one final slide that will go back. This has been a very non-traditional order of slides today.
It's just what it's about. It's a full moon, Mike.
It is. But if you're playing tonight, make sure you go ahead and take some photos, and you can go ahead and post them on your preferred social media channel of choice. On the screen here, you'll see the different social tags you can. If you're on Facebook, it's at Dolph Hoyt Presents and at Great North Ale. Twitter is at Great North Ale and at Dolph Hoyt. And then Instagram is at Great North Ale. We're not on Instagram, but you know where we're at, Matt?
I heard through the grapevine, again, same grapevine about Becca.
Yeah.
We're on LinkedIn.
We're on LinkedIn.
Yep.
Not everyone's on LinkedIn. Mm-hmm. It is definitely the Trivia Masters social media platform of choice.
Yep. Well, no, we're the first ones there. That's
we're
the key.
Pioneers.
Yeah.
Pioneers. Really. So we're so pioneering, we're not going to tell you what the address is. If you could find us, awesome. So once again, go to crowd.live and join in the game if you haven't already. I think we're good to go.
I think we're good to go too.
Okay, great.
All right.
So with that,
we'll let Mike work his magic here on the tech side. All right.
Let's get started.
I'm going to hit play. I'm going to say okay. And let's get going with question one. Question one. The lyric 16 in the clip and 1 in the hole is from which G-Funk classic song by Nate Dogg and Warren G? Our options are A, All Eyes on Me, B, Gin and Juice, C, Regulate, or D, Today Was a Good Day. Mm-hmm. I know this is your genre of choice.
It is, actually, yeah. So I actually had a friend whose name, we used to call him Nate Dogg. He had absolutely nothing to do with this song, and he was actually from Ohio, and he was a conservation major. Okay. So, like I said, nothing like
this. So the opposite of the actual Nate Dogg?
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Who is no longer with us, unfortunately.
No.
Passed away a few years ago. So, by the way, everything Nate Dogg did went gold. Just want to point that out. So, all right, question one. The lyric 16 in the clip and 1 in the hole is from which G-Funk song by Nate Dogg and Warren G? The correct answer is, as most of us know, C, Regulate. Because they pull into the song the regulators from the song Young Guns. Point that out.
I appreciate that. That's good.
Cross collaboration right there.
It's pretty much Emilio Estevez's finest work. Possibly up there with Three Musketeers.
How many people? What was the percentage of people who knew that one?
54%.
All right, more than half.
More than half.
I'm very pleased with that.
It's probably more people than have watched Repo Man.
I know that the group that plays trivia with us typically does not like sports, and they're really not hip hop people. So I'm very happy that over 50% of the people got it.
Yes, these people are the ones who knew that Kurt Loder was not one of the original MTV VJs.
Kurt Loder, 75 years
75
old.
and a day, insane. Who knew?
All right.
His mom did. So.
Question 2. The tormented love story Wuthering Heights is the only finished novel by which English writer? Our options are A. Jane Austen, B. Emily Bronte, C. Virginia Woolf, or D. J.K. Rowling.
This is a genre that you're intimately familiar with, isn't it, Matt?
We watch a lot of these kinds of movies at my house.
Yeah.
Yes.
Would you say this is kind of like the Nicholas Sparks genre of choice?
Yeah, it was like the prequel to Nicholas Sparks. Yeah, sure. Yeah,
that's one way of putting it. Yeah, yeah. So that plus J.K. Rowling. So.
yeah. I'm interested to see how many people answer that one. All right. So the question 2. The tormented love story Wuthering Heights is the only finished novel by which English writer? The correct answer is B. Emily Bronte, of the famous Bronte sisters.
Yes.
There are 3 of them. Yes, they all wrote books. Yes. B. How'd we do?
Well, Matt, you and I did not answer, but 47 people got it correct.
60, more than the Nate Dogg and Warren G. I just want to point it out.
We have a larger Nicholas Sparks fan base here than we do of West Coast hip hop. So
okay, perfect. Yeah. All right, moving on. Question 3. Coming in at a whopping 0.2 square miles, what is the smallest country by area in the world? So this is one you're going to need to type in your answer, and we will try to be as accommodating as possible with spelling. But coming in at a whopping 0.2 square miles, what is the smallest country by land area in the world?
Well, this is definitely not the song that the Proclaimers were writing about, I believe, with their 500-mile song.
You'd go through this so many times in 500 miles, it wouldn't even be funny.
No, and I'm not one for hilarity. So, as you know from these jokes, so.
I have no comeback. Coming in at a whopping 0.2 square miles, what is the smallest country by land area in the world? Mike, are you feeling good about you've got them all?
I feel good. I feel bad for some of these people. But,
there were a lot. The Land of Oz,
yeah.
Maybe my favorite answer of all of them in there.
Yeah. All right. So we're good.
And by the way, not in Africa. The correct answer is actually Vatican City. Vatican City is the smallest country by land area in the world at 0.2 square miles. It's actually 0.44 square kilometers, if you want to do the math.
So. Ooh, I do.
Yeah.
So, yes. Well, thank you those who knew that Vatican City was correct, and unfortunately, small land is not correct. So,
but again, more than half of the people knew. So I'm feeling good about feeling good about these questions.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, people are good. People are good.
All right, moving on. Question 4. Nintendo Company Limited is now a Japanese multinational corporation headquartered in Kyoto, Japan. What year was the Nintendo Playing Card Company founded? So our options are A, 1889, B, 1929, C, 1953, or D, 1971.
Well, Matt, which one of these years do you feel is a good year for?
I don't know. Playing cards, I feel like, are old. Like, I feel like if you were going to start a playing card company, you're not going to do it in a modern era.
No. But if you did start in a modern era, you would have realized that was a bad choice and maybe have converted over to video games. So,
right, yeah, maybe. Maybe. Yeah, but how long would you have lasted before you had to make that pivot, right? All right. So the Nintendo Company Limited is now a Japanese multinational corporation headquartered in Kyoto, Japan. What year was the Nintendo Playing Card Company founded? The correct answer was way back in 1889. So A, 1889.
Yeah, definitely one of my favorite 18XX games as well. So.
Well, it was probably 1989 that I had the greatest Nintendo year.
Oh, man.
So that really makes sense to me that it was 100 years before that.
Yeah. It took them that long to realize, what's better than playing cards?
Mike Tyson's Punch-Out.
Mustachioed plumbers.
Yeah. All right. Moving on. Question 5. In 2013, fans voted to remove the flat iron token from the Monopoly game. What token was voted into its place? Our options are A, the Tyrannosaurus Rex, B, a cat, C, a penguin, or D, a rubber ducky.
I'm actually pretty okay with any of these answers.
Now that I know that those were maybe those were options, I'm disappointed with what actually got chosen.
Yeah, I am too. I mean, like, it is what it is, but you know, it's Monopoly. So what are you gonna do?
I know.
Not play it. I guess.
I know, but it would be so cool as hell to actually have. And I'll wait till there's only a few seconds left. A rubber ducky token would be so cool.
Oh man, that'd be good. Or even better yet, like a Tyrannosaurus. Mm-hmm. That'd be great. Or that's all I got actually.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I mean, even a penguin would be better than the actual correct answer, which is B, cat. I mean, talk about boring.
Well, clearly, this is coming from a dog person, but
it's true.
So, but. We did have 46% of the folks did know that it was a cat, which means that they probably have that edition of Monopoly.
I just want to say less people knew that than knew Warren G and Nate Dogg. I want to point it out.
Yep.
In my household, as a kid growing up, we would take the Rosebud tea, would have these like ceramic figurines that would come in it, and we would add those to, so there was like a buffalo and an elephant. It was cool as hell.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, no, we would go to grandma's and we actually lost half the cards, so we had to make new ones.
Oh, cards.
Yeah. So there's plenty of community chess cards about Uncle Gary. So,
hey, we're a third of the way through. Why don't we check out some scores?
Yeah, sounds good. So Matt, we've gone up since when we last said about 67 people. We are now up to 80 players.
Wow.
And our rankings are as such.
All right. Wow, 80, huh? All right. Let's talk about the top 8 then. How about that?
Okay.
Yeah. You know why I said that?
No.
Because my nephew and my nephews and whoever they're playing with at the home are in 8th place. Team Andy at 528 points. Kendi, but mostly Pat, which is my brother and my future sister-in-law. So I'm putting my family winning against your family right now. In 7th place. Geralt of Trivia. You're gonna have to explain that name to me. In 6th place. Lieutenant Frank Dreben in 5th place. Team to be named later in 4th. Sean and Anna in 3rd place. Anya? I almost got
so
it.
Close. So close.
I was given bad information. I'm sorry, Anya. I was given bad information.
You were even bragging about how you knew how to say it this time.
But I was given bad information because you confirmed it.
Yeah, because I figured that you knew what you were doing.
Okay. Well, there is our
There's
first
the problem
mistake.
right there. Yeah.
You know how many problems we've gotten into with that assumption? Just you and me. 2nd place for Jack Attack, 588 points in. Way in the front with all 5 correct so far. And quickly are the Floor Hockey Dropouts, 733 points.
Very nice. Are they even still on here? I can't even see.
Who you look for?
12 balls.
Oh, yeah. 17th place. For maybe our favorite team tonight. We hope they place. We hope they place in the top 3.
Yeah, I see that. 17th place. Definitely playing as if Sean's wearing a shirt today. So
Sean's definitely wearing a shirt.
Yeah,
Dan, no shirt.
No shirt. Yeah.
Sean, shirt.
Definitely a shirt.
Yeah. So 12 balls and 1 rack are the team we're talking about. Currently in 17th place. Watch out for them coming up from behind. Okay, let's move on to question 6. All right, hold on. Maybe. Well, my thing was loading. All right. Question 6. This is going to be one we need you to write it in. Wrestler Ted DiBiase was best known by what name primarily from 1987 to 1991? So we're looking for the wrestling name that Ted DiBiase was known for from 1987 to 1991.
Well, we're off to a strong start already because we definitely have at least one wrestling fan.
So someone got it right.
Someone got it right, yeah.
Okay.
So more than one so far, yeah. No, he was.
You were a wrestling guy,
I
right?
was, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, definitely. I watched it for a while there. Some great stuff. Definitely see the pants entertainment. It's if you ever want to get into the square circle, Matt, that's the sport for you.
The square circle? Is that what you just released to say that? Okay. All right. So wrestler Ted DiBiase was best known by what name from 1987 to 1991? The correct answer is the $1 Million Man. The $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. So we had a wrestling question last week too. Didn't we have a Hulk Hogan question?
We did.
Okay. Wow. Moving right along. All right. Question 7. Cinco de Mayo, the 5th of May, is a holiday in parts of Mexico and the United States that celebrate what? A, Independence Day, B, the Day of the Dead, C, the victory at the Battle of Puebla, or D, Revolution Day.
So one of the downsides to everything, I mean, while I love the fact that we get to do this trivia as we have been, all things considered, was that one of my favorite events, Sour de Mayo, was canceled, unfortunately. Sour de Mayo at Cask and Vine, where essentially it's 14 sour beers on tap, where you essentially are drinking sour beers the entire time, and your body hates you. But man, it's such a great time.
Well, I just want to point out that this year's Cinco de Mayo was on a Tuesday.
Yes.
So you had Cinco de Mayo, Taco Tuesday on a Tuesday, and we couldn't properly have the taco tour in Manchester.
No.
Think about the epicness of that event.
It would have been phenomenal. The mayor of Taco Tour would have had to come out of retirement.
No.
You know?
No, the world is not ready for the mayor of Taco Tour.
No, not anymore.
All right.
Not since the incident.
So Cinco de Mayo, 5th of May, is a holiday in parts of Mexico and the United States that celebrates what? A, Independence Day, B, Day of the Dead, C, victory at the Battle of Puebla, or D, Revolution Day. The correct answer is C, a victory at the Battle of Puebla, which was the Mexican army beating the French army of Napoleon III. In case you were wondering the closer history to that.
All right. And looks like, again, the majority knew the answer to that one, 43%. Good job to you, 29. So that's all I got.
I don't know
there.
that qualifies as a majority, does it? To be over 50%?
Well, compared to the 19, 15, and 23, fair. Yes, that's how majorities work, Matt. So,
all right, fair enough. Question 8. For the 29th year running, one dog breed was named the most popular in the U.S. by the American Kennel Club. What breed is it? Our options are A, German Shepherd, B, Labrador Retriever, C, French Bulldog, or D, Golden Retriever. I find it interesting there's 2 retrievers on the list.
There is, yes. I did not realize that either until just right now.
Yep.
So, why do you think that is, Matt? So.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, it's like obviously, like, Retriever's pretty popular.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, who wouldn't want a Retriever? It comes back.
Well, you hope. You hope.
Yeah.
For the record, these are the top 4 dogs as named by the American Kennel Club. So these are the 4 top breeds right here. But the top breed of all of them is B, the Labrador Retriever.
Oh, man, I for sure thought it could have been the Golden Retriever.
I think most of the people did think it was going to be the Golden Retriever.
They did, actually, just by a short margin, but yeah. So.
I just want to say, not a lot of love for the German Shepherd or the French Bulldog.
No.
But yet, enough people like them to put them in the top 4. So, all right, moving on. Question 9. Oh, another one. Which rap duo was the first to win a Grammy for Best Rap Album? Your options are MC Hammer, the Sugar Hill Gang, Run DMC, or DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. I love that there are 2 rap questions in here. Makes my day.
Yes. Yeah. Well,
Makes my day.
Well, I can tell that you wrote the deck this time, so
I didn't write anything. I just chose to leave certain ones in. Is maybe the better way to put it.
No, yeah.
I did change the answers because it made the way it was written was so obvious what the right answer was.
Sure.
That I had to take it away a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it certainly worked. So
it did certainly work. All right. So all right, we're done here. Which rap duo was the first to win a Grammy for Best Rap Album? Yeah, it seems like this was not expected one. The correct answer is D, DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince.
Yeah, I mean, apparently people didn't realize that all those 6 a.m. Infomercials where you can call the 1-800 number to go ahead and get some fresh lyrics laid down for you by DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, way before the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air came out. Who'd have thought that old Wild Wild West Willie style would have gotten the Grammy? So. That's all I got on that one.
I only assumed that they won because Run DMC did not drop an album that year.
They likely just decided, we're good.
Yeah.
We're good.
I think Hammer won at some point, and the Sugar Hill Gang never. So, yeah. All right. Question 9. Oh, I'm sorry, question 10. Moving on. Question 10. Bill Clinton was born in which Arkansas city? Hope, Marion, Little Rock, or Bryant? I know 2 of those are in Arkansas. I don't know if the other 2 are actually in Arkansas.
I couldn't tell you. I mean, like it seems like the types of places that you'd go to in Arkansas.
Well, like Marion's down near Cape Cod, in Massachusetts. Like maybe it's that. Maybe it's that.
Maybe Marion's the Arkansas of Cape Cod. I don't.
Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, South Shore. Who knows?
Yes, who knows?
All right. So Bill Clinton was born in which Arkansas city? The correct answer is A. Hope. Hope, Arkansas.
And we that was definitely a good majority there knew that for sure. So that's well done there.
Well, now that I know the majority is the biggest number,
yes, that
I will agree with you.
Yes, that is how math works.
Not more than 50%. Okay,
yes.
I got it.
Yeah.
All right, we're 2/3 of the way through. Let's check some scores.
That sounds like a thing.
All right. It does sound like a thing. All right. Oh,
look at that.
What are you looking at?
I'm looking at how the top three have changed up quite a bit.
All right, so we're going to start. Let's just do the top 5.
Okay.
Top 5. And I like this because Matt and Kristen. So I like any Matt who represents, I like to give them credit. So 5th place for Matt and Kristen. 4th place for Geralt of Trivia.
Okay, go on.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's even better this way.
3rd place for B. Crest Birthday Blowout Extravaganza.
Oh man, that sounds like a team I know.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. 3rd place for the Floor Hockey Dropouts. And 1st place for our good friends Sean and Anya.
Not at all.
Anya.
No.
I said Anya.
Yeah, eventually.
No, I said it.
You started with Anya.
I'm sorry. Anya and Sean, 1st place, 1,167 points. That was a really good third.
It was very good. Yeah.
It was a very good middle section of questions for them.
It was very good.
Middle third.
Yeah.
All right. Mike and I did trivia over the weekend for the New Hampshire Brewers Association. They did a virtual beer fest, which took place from 2 to 6 p.m. Many different breweries and supporters were involved, and it was, I believe, a smashing success or huge success.
It was very big. Yes.
Very big.
Yeah.
It was. I'm not sure we're talking about final numbers or anything, but it was very well attended, very well supported. We had a good time with it, and it was so well received that the summer fest, which they do, they're going to do virtually as well.
Oh, exciting!
Yep. So the New Hampshire Brewers Festival is going to take place on July 11th. Saturday, July 11th.
Yep.
And it's going to be done virtually. So pay attention for more information on that. But I think even as the state reopens, they're gonna look to do it digitally just to get people engaged.
Yep.
So.
No, I think that'll be great. I think it'll be good to have folks come together and do that. And who knows, maybe we'll be there too.
Yep.
So
maybe
we'll find out.
That day has freed up for me, unfortunately.
Oh.
So yeah. All right, moving on. Question 11. Okay. Which meat is traditionally part of the dish Eggs Benedict? So we're looking for you to write this one in. So which meat is traditionally part of the dish Eggs Benedict?
I only read half of this question and was very confused as to why you're asking which half of the Benedict Cumberbatch was part of this dish. It makes more sense now that I read the entire thing.
So it turns out I don't like the traditional version of this.
Oh.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry.
It turns out I like a slightly, I guess, non-traditional or untraditional one. So which meat is traditionally part of the dish Eggs Benedict? We're good, Mike?
Yeah, we're doing some very liberal acceptance of spellings here. So
okay.
Yeah, we're good.
All right. So the correct answer is ham. Ham is the correct meat. It's also referred to, I guess, with our friends over in Europe as back bacon.
Yep.
Which kind of grosses me out a little bit, but I know exactly what they're talking about.
Yep. So. And so essentially, if your answer had something to do with the tasty part of a pig, your answer was accepted. So.
Turkey bacon, however, not the tasty part of a pig.
That is a part of a turkey. Yeah. So.
We are not healthy eaters, and we do not appreciate healthy eating answers.
You know who you are.
You know who you are.
Oh.
Was there only one? There was
actually,
only one.
No, there might actually be. Anyways, you know who you are.
Yeah. All right, question 12. In the original Star Wars trilogy, who was the most powerful crime boss on Tatooine?
Yes, it's Tatatouille, Matt.
Tatooine. A. Boba Fett, E. Embo, C. Greedo, or D. Jabba the Hutt?
Maybe.
What'd I do wrong?
Well, where to start? So it's pronounced Tatooine.
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 Yep. Like I'm going to give you a tattoo, therefore I am tattooing you.
You probably shouldn't have listed Iembo after B's, because that became very confusing. But otherwise, yeah. And then the color choices you've chosen for this time around,
I just auto-populated.
Inspired.
Auto-populated. Nothing I did or didn't do. All right. So, in the original Star Wars trilogy, who was the most powerful crime boss on Tatooine? Tatooine. The correct answer. This I can say because I know it. It's D. Jabba the Hutt. Did I do that right?
Yeah.
Anything else you want to say?
Not out loud.
Not out loud.
So.
All right. Hey, so real quick, Mike and I are drinking Northbound, which was just released this week. So definitely, if you are a fan of lagers and ales and crispier, non-hoppy beers, I highly recommend Northbound. You're usually more of a hazy, juicy guy yourself,
sure.
So I'm glad you're drinking this tonight. But we do still have some gratuity. So we talked about in the past that gratuity was a beer that was brewed in collaboration with Moat Mountain, Woodstock, Smutty Nose, and Great Rhythm, as well as Great North, and was done to support the New Hampshire Hospitality Employee Relief Fund, and partners as well as Amherst Beverages, Amherst Label, Y East, and D Coco Studios were also involved in the production of it. But the cool news is that the shipment of the beers, the can has been picked up here from the brewery by Amherst and will be making its way into beer stores kind of throughout the state, throughout New England, throughout the state. New Hampshire, throughout New Hampshire. Mm-hmm. So if you want to pick some up at your local beer store, probably not supermarkets, but your local beer store, look for gratuity. Yep,
should be a good time. It's an easy drinking and very tasty beer.
So, IPA.
Yep. Pale, but yes.
Piss. Yep. But it is still available here in the tap room, either by growlers or by cans. There are some limitations to the amount. I think it's two. I think it's two
4-packs here.
4-packs per order. Yep. But I don't think there's a limitation at the stores. So if you really wanted to amp up, you could probably.
Well, probably about as much as they have, but.
Or whatever's on your credit card.
Yeah, really. Yeah. So now's a great time to take out a new credit card, folks, and support your local commerce. So,
get those points, right?
Get those miles. So.
All right, moving on. Lucky number 13. This past weekend, CEO Warren Buffett spoke at the Berkshire Hathaway's annual shareholder conference. What nickname is Buffett often referred to as? So this is one we're looking for you to write it in. So what is Warren Buffett's nickname, or what is he often referred to as? That is what we're looking for.
I did not know this was the case, and I just assumed that people would make some type of Jimmy Buffett cross-reference or so.
Oh, interesting.
Like Money Margarita or...
Like Phoebe Buffet, like
call him Phoebe Buffet. That's a good. That's a good
there are people who know this, so I also enjoy some of the incorrect answers that are coming in here. So,
yeah,
I think there's one in there we want to give credit to. It looks like a typo.
It was definitely a typo.
Definitely a typo. So we're looking for Warren Buffett's nickname. Is what we're looking for.
There's some others in here that might be his nickname, but they're not the one that we are thinking of. So,
did you give correct answers to this one?
Which one? Spanky?
Top one.
I will now. Yeah.
Okay.
So, rich old guy.
It's true story though.
It's not wrong.
Not wrong. All right. So are you good now?
I
know there were a lot of like quality incorrect answers given on that one, including Yoda and the ever popular Your Mom, which I think Mike takes offense to.
Nope.
All right. So the correct answer is the Oracle of Omaha, because he's from Omaha, Nebraska. So the Oracle of Omaha is the correct answer.
Yeah, and quite the diversity of answers here. Most of which are more or less appropriate.
Happy birthday, Becca! You should have given credit to.
Oh, I should have. Yeah.
Yeah. Too late now, but
see, well, Cheeseburger Dude in Paradise. That was almost not wrong.
you were
almost not wrong. Yeah, they definitely were on my wavelength there.
All right, that's actually, given that was the 13th question, I think it's a good time to point out that next week, Mike and I will be doing trivia, but we're not going to be doing it on Thursday night. We're going to be doing it on Wednesday night instead. Wednesday being the 13th.
Yes.
You like how I pulled that together?
No, it's very nice. Yeah. So next Wednesday the 13th is when we'll be on next, not next Thursday the 14th. So if you tune in on the 14th,
you missed it.
If we're there, then something went wrong.
Something went really wrong. Yeah. All right, moving on. Question 14. Which of the following is not a real Seinfeld episode? The Puffy Shirt, the Women's March, the Marine Biologist, or the Summer of George? So we're looking for which one of these is not a real Seinfeld episode.
Well, based on how the answers are coming in, we definitely know what people have been doing with their work from home time. So it's certainly looking in the favor of that. So,
were you a Seinfeld guy?
I never really watched it. No,
okay.
No. I had nothing against it. I just never watched it.
Okay. I'm a Seinfeld guy.
Yes,
I'm a big Seinfeld fan.
Yeah.
And so I knew almost immediately that the correct answer to this one was B, the Women's March. That's the correct answer. Because the Puffy Shirt, classic, shows up in a puffy pirate shirt. The Marine Biologist, George reaches into the whale's blowhole and pulls out Kramer's golf ball. In the Summer of George, I mean, that's when he's single and he's out being the Summer of George, and it goes really wrong. So,
yeah.
So, all right. We are here at our final question of the evening.
Oh man, this night went by quick.
Quick, really quick.
He says, looking at the clock and seeing it went as long as it has.
As it usually does, right. Yep. So question 15, in 2020, at the 2020 Oscars, which South Korean film took home 4 awards, including Best Picture? So this is one we're going to need you to write it in. At the 2020 Oscars, which South Korean film took home 4 awards, including Best Picture? I have not seen this one yet, just for the record.
I have not either. I had actually had intentions of seeing it down in Massachusetts somewhere, like back in November, but then it just fell through. So that's a terrible story. But ultimately, to answer your question, no, I haven't seen it either.
Okay.
So,
surprisingly, no one's answering any of the Trolls movies.
Well, kind of they did.
kind of, sort of. All right. How are you feeling on your correct answers?
Well, I feel great, Matt.
Okay. Well, I just want to make sure you got them all picked.
Yeah,
okay. All right. So, the 2020 Oscars, at the 2020 Oscars, which South Korean film took home 4 awards, including Best Picture? The correct answer is Parasite. Parasite. Surprised a lot of people coming out of nowhere, but Parasite was the movie of the 2020 Oscars.
Yeah, I was surprised, not because it didn't deserve it, but just because that's just not usually how the Oscars work.
Correct.
So
it was like they were trying to make up for lost time.
Yeah.
All right. So before we jump into final scores, just a reminder that the tap room here at Great North is open Wednesday, Thursday, Friday from 4 to 7, and Saturday and Sunday from 1 to 4. Free deliveries on orders of $40 or more. They deliver to Manchester, Hooksett, Goffstown, Londonderry, Rochester, Dover, Portsmouth, Concord, Hopkinton, Epsom, Nashua, Merrimack, Bedford, Amherst. And delivery days are Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Orders received by 10 a.m. on each delivery day will be delivered that day. And if you miss that window, it just gets delivered on the next delivery day. A reminder that Gratuity, which is the collaboration beer with Woodstock, Moat, Mountain, Smutty Nose, and Great Rhythm, is still available here in the tap room, but has also been picked up by Amoskeag and will be in beer stores soon. And that Northbound, my Great North favorite, is available now here as well. So come on in and check it out. And that we will not be doing trivia next Thursday. Instead, we'll be doing it next
Wednesday,
13th. The 13th. So, this is, I literally got passed
a little note
that says next week, Great North is going to be able to start shipping to quote unquote some other New Hampshire, U.S. states via the UPS.
Oh man, I'm super excited to order from every state and see which ones get where.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
That would be a fun
game. I have plans for this.
Okay. So starting next week, Great North is going to be able to start shipping to some other U.S. states via UPS.
Do we know which ones?
I don't know. It just says quote. It says literally some in quotes.
Some.
I
Okay.
have to look them up.
Yeah, it's got to be figured out. But for those, there are many people who are now playing with us from out of state. So this is your opportunity to get some Great North delivered to your door.
Can we have it delivered in state by UPS?
Yes.
Oh, all right.
There it is.
Even
I mean,
better.
you are in one of the delivery towns,
I
but
am
whatever.
one of those towns.
All right.
But maybe I want UPS to deliver to me because of that way Joseph will come in his brown shorts and deliver it to me.
No one wants to see that.
No one wants to see it, but he might still do it. So,
All right.
moving right along. Scores?
Do we have prizes for tonight?
Do we have prizes for tonight, Matt?
Yes.
Yes, we do.
Woohoo! Prizes for tonight. So we've got prizes for our top 3 teams.
Great.
All right. So if you are in the top 3 for tonight, you will be receiving a communication either from Great North, or if we don't have your contact information, we might need you to reach out. But very excited. I am most excited for these final scores, Mike, that our good friends, 12 balls and 1 rack, raced from behind to get into the top 5. So they are in 5th tonight. It's a great first showing for those guys. Just want to point floor hockey dropouts in 4th, but those teams that are in the money, Kendi, but mostly Pat in 3rd place, 1,591 points.
You want me to say this one?
Geralt of Trivia?
Geralt.
Geralt?
Geralt.
Geralt?
Geralt of Trivia.
Geralt of
It's a
Trivia.
fantastic name, actually.
Oh, I have no
I know.
idea what
I
you're
know- I
talking
know.
about.
You were an outdoor kid.
What's an outdoor
Yeah, you were an
kid?
outside
Yeah.
kid, Matt. So,
Yep. And then, do you want to say this one too?
Yeah, you can.
Nope. Not going to do it. I'm not going to give you the satisfaction.
Sean and Anya have taken first place with 13 out of 15 questions correct and a score of 1,790 points. So congratulations to you all.
It's a good job. Let's see. My nephew's in 10th place, Team Andy. Let's see if we can find some other people in here. Oh, your Fred Eddie Pilgrim, 24th place.
Yep, the lesser known Pilgrim brother.
The lesser known. Yeah, let's see if we can find the tap room here, Go North or Go Home, 40th place.
Oh,
Yep. And let's
that's-
see
that's a womp.
seeing what we got. Wow, we get a lot of teams playing.
Tequila Knife Fight shot up the ranks. That's good for them.
I'm looking for my family, but I don't know what they named themselves this week, so sometimes it gets a little tough.
Yeah,
CJ and Katie, 21st place.
All right, that's good.
So that's enough. What do you think?
Yeah,
That's enough?
I think that's enough.
All right. So congratulations to Sean and Anya, Geralt of Trivia, and Kendi, but mostly Pat, for their top 3 finish. Oh, we're on camera now?
We're on camera.
I like
now,
it when you point.
so, yeah.
All right. So, hey, reminder that we'll be back again next Wednesday night, the 13th, 7 p.m. Here from the tap room. To come check out the tap room here Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 4 to 7 p.m. or Saturday, Sunday, 1 to 4, or go to Great North Ale Works.com. I don't know GreatNorthAleWorks.com to order online.
Yeah, great.
So, Mike, happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday to you.
I'll see you next what day?
Next Wednesday, Matt, if that works for you.
That does work for me. Hopefully it works for everybody else as well.
If you're around, that'd be great.
All right.
And we'll see you all next week.
Congrats to our winners, and drink your northbound.